1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talkshow podcast with Emmy Hikins and Trevor Gear.
And my brother, Trevor.
Fingers and use our hands, which we do all the time, never really think about what we're doing, why they're different lengths or whatever. It's worth thinking about sometimes the magic of our human design. Okay, so let me ask you some questions then. A person of leisure, so said, will never taste the fruits of success. A person of leisure will never taste the fruits of success. Bit of an overstatement, perhaps. What do you define? How do you define success in your life, in life generally? What is your definition of success?
It's very simple for me, and a lot of people might disagree with me, and I respect that. But I would define success as a compilation of failure. To me, that's what success is. It's just a bunch of different failures just thrown together.
I'm trying to make sense of that. A bunch of different failures.
Yeah.
How can that be successful?
Well, okay, so somebody like Pep Guardiola, right? He's failed in marriage, but we think he's very successful. So that's one failure in his life. He's failed as a dancer. He's failed as a model. That's a different kind of failure. He's probably failed as a footballer. We don't know. I don't know that for sure. But I think I read something about him being a model in the past, and we know about we've read about his family life. He's failed there woefully, but he's managed to succeed. We look at him. Every football fan around the world would look at Pep Guardiola and go, "That's a very successful man." We don't look at him as a failure, but his wife might look at him as a failure. You know. You never did. You weren't able to fulfill your obligations fully as a husband, and if you're judging him on his abilities of being a good husband, he's probably failed. If you're a good husband, you probably look at him and think, I wouldn't sacrifice my family for that. But we love him. We're football fans. We love him. The guy's is successful. Now, back to the question, just to answer your question. Why I say success is a bunch of failures thrown together is before you can be fully successful, you have to sacrifice a lot of other things. You can't have it all. You can't have it. If you want to be successful, look at some of these Hollywood successful actors and actresses. They don't have a successful relationship or marriages. Their marriages fail all the time. Some of them have been married twice. Now, I'm not saying any other person in any other line of work wouldn't have those sort of misfortunes, if you can call it that. All I'm saying is success requires failure. If you haven't failed, you haven't succeeded. You have to fail. Unless, of course, if you're one of those ones that is just thrown into this, and I'm talking about people that inherited something. But even then, they would have a different kind of failure, after their success. And for them to keep being successful, because I've seen people that have inherited lots of money from their parents and they squander it all. So that's failure. So it doesn't necessarily mean if you inherit something, you're going to succeed. So success is just a bunch of failures thrown together. You have to be a failure to be successful, to be truly successful.
I mean, I get all that, but if we're talking about, the vast majority of us who lead ordinary lives and things like that, you may be talking about professional football or managers in football. So they've got a very specific way of measuring what we would call success. They win the games with their teams and so on. But for, everyday people, I don't like that expression, but for regular folk like us, how do you define success for you? I mean, does it have to be a specific ambition you've had, a dream you've had to fulfill it, and that defines you as a successful person? Or is it just getting along with people, family and friends? You do what you can to help other people. Is that your definition of success? So if in ordinary lives, rather than famous people's lives where we can visibly see how they've achieved what they've achieved, for ordinary lives, what would you say is a measure of success?
I would say success is relative then. So that's what I would say is relative to.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins.
The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us. Please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show. His contribution's thoughtful and smart.